Say about Lawrence Keys and I guess just the traits that he brings to the program?
Well, first of all, Lawrence being there in Louisiana, you're looking for the traits that we talk about. And after visiting with him and his coaches and being there a number of times, you recognize that, he has a lot of grit. He's a playmaker. He's different. He's different in a lot of ways. He's different on and off the field. And that's kind of what stood out to me. He's his own individual person, and I think that he wants to be different than some of the people or some of the environment that you see there.
Coach Kelly talked a lot about the balance with the wide receivers in this class. You've got a couple guys with good height, and then you've got some speed as well and explosiveness. How do you like the balance of the skill sets, I guess, with the wide receivers that you have?
That's the goal. I think year in and year out, you want to make sure that you bring in a different skill set and that you're not one-dimensional. So, like you said, we've got quickness, we've got speed, we've got size, we've got a little bit of everything, and that's what you should do each year. You bring in a group of receivers.
Coach, this isn't about recruiting, but Chase Claypool, how's his health right now and heading into spring, all that?
Well, obviously that's ongoing. I don't know where he is right now, but I know that he's rehabbing and everything's coming along fine.
Mm-hmm. You sure you just comment on the rest of the wide receiver side?
Right, absolutely. It's been a while since December 20th, but we have a great class coming in. I'm really excited to work with these young men. Starting off with Kevin Austin. I think Micah was our first commit. So starting off with Micah Jones, he's here now. He's running around. He's doing well in the weight room. He's getting some good attention there because when we're doing conditioning, we're doing weight training. He doesn't seem to be a freshman. He's standing up and being just as productive as the guys around him. Kevin Austin, obviously probably one of the guys that, in terms of publicity is one of the bigger fish, but we talk on a regular basis. Those signees that committed or signed on December 20th have already begun watching video, so they're getting a regular dose of what we're doing here, and those guys are eager to get started. So Kevin and I have already developed a relationship, and we're communicating on the little things that are going to help him hit the ground running. Braden Lindsay, I was there with Braden, I believe it was Sunday, spent time with him and his family, was able to see them one last time. Just a spark plug, just a kid that has a wealth of knowledge of everything sports, is really intelligent outside of sports. It was just great listening to him and his dad, argue back and forth about, current and past players of their favorite teams and kind of watch that father-son bond and also, appreciate where he is mentally. He is a gym rat, he's a junkie, and he wants to be really good as a football player, but he also wants everything that Notre Dame has to offer off the field. And then, like I said, you have Lawrence there, who, for the most part, raised by his mom. I think, his mom, who graduated this past fall, she's been, kind of his role model. And I think because of her guidance, he's been able to be different and to be someone that can come from Louisiana to Notre Dame and have a tremendous amount of success in the classroom and on the field.
Coach, I know you've been at a number of Power 5 institutions, but now a year into the Notre Dame experience, what's different about this place from an outsider coming into Notre Dame and now immersing yourself?
There's a lot of differences, having been at one of the rival schools, I see the differences clearly, just speaking in terms of recruiting and the mentality and the player that you want to bring here. We want to go after the best players in the country, as does everyone else, but at the same time, there are unique qualities that the young men must possess to succeed here. So you have to sit down and develop a relationship beyond football. You have to sit down and see if this young man is forward thinking, if he's thinking about his future in the classroom and in the community. And at some places it's not like that. It's just straight about football. You know, it's about winning and losing. It's about the NFL opportunity, and this place is way more than that. So you have to recruit, and you have to figure out how much substance a family and a kid has to know that he's going to have success here and be comfortable.
If you can't answer this, how many times do you get posed the question by a recruit, I've been offered by USC and Notre Dame, why should I pick one over the other because you've walked on both sides of that street?
They've never asked me that.
Oh.
Right. No, they have. I haven't been asked that yet. You know, they know where I've been, and that's an advantage to me. You know, to me that's an advantage because I know both sides. Both schools play at a high level. I mean, and the expectations are similar. You know, but at the same time, you know, I just use my experience from a number of different places.